welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. I'm sorry to bring you so many gameplay videos on Station, but it seems like every time I come onto this map, or come onto this game rather, this map is in rotation. It is what it is, and I'm sorry. I'm going to try to bring you all some varied gameplay in the future, but for now, it just seemed like Fisk and Station are the only two maps that come onto this damn rotation whenever I decide to come onto the game. It is what it is. So to make it up to you, I'm going to do something that is very, very out of character. I've been around the block a few times, so I can tell you, or I can rather show you what's going to happen. It's always obvious. This always happens, people. Always. To all my adult beverage enjoyers out there, to all my drinkers, open a cold one if I'm right. To all of my 420 blazers, to all of my weed smokers, if I'm right, roll a blunt. Am I lying when I tell you that somebody always hits that damn disruptive tower in the middle of nowhere at the beginning of the game? Am I right or am I wrong? Because in my experience, about 7 out of 10 times, whenever that tower's up there, someone hits it. And all they're doing is giving away their location. But in this case, though, homeboy thought with the right side of his brain that if he camps near the tower, he can find somebody. Or maybe I'm giving him not enough credit. Maybe he seen me running toward the tower and he went prone behind it. That could be the case. I mean, I did aim at it because I thought I seen something. That could be the case. But let me tell y'all this. Just because you think you're alone and you hit the tower, that doesn't mean you're safe. Because even if you think you're alone, what are you doing? You are giving away your position. Every single time you hit the tower, you're telling somebody that you're there. Think about it, people. There's only one tower on the map. Unless you are actively trying to get away from somebody, because they already spotted you and they're chasing you, you can use the tower, in my opinion. That's when it's the right time to use it. When you lure somebody, like chasing you, and you're like next to the tower and you hit it and you hide yourself, that's cool. That's fine. because you're jamming them. You know what I'm saying? And then you keep going. But if you hit it just in the open, randomly, you're asking to be pushed. You're asking to get headshotted. You're asking to be stalked. But hey, that's my opinion. That's my flavor of gameplay. If you heard somebody else say something different, go with their philosophy. But that's what I say. Okay. So with that out the way, I am in the middle of the map. And, we heard, a little bit of shots here and there. But for the most part, it's been quiet. And, again, I need y'all to put yourself in the Halloween mindset. Because this gameplay was also played on Halloween Eve. Yeah, I told y'all I was kind of going ham on Halloween and Halloween Eve. I don't know why, man. It was freaking demon time, okay? But you know what else is kind of demon time? Stalking. Because even though I see red in my eyes, I still have my wits about me. Why is, number one, this doorway open toward the inside? Not the outside, to the inside. I don't trust this shit, people. Red flags everywhere. Number two, this comm station. Yes, it's green, but it was used. And that door is still open. And that weapon box is still open. So you mean to tell me all these doors and shit was open and nobody's near here? You mean to tell me that? Yeah, well, I'm making myself scarce. Not even worried about it. But I am going to pull over and hide underneath this rail car to, ping where the airdrop is. Well, not ping, but star where the airdrop is going to land. That's what I am going to do. And you see I check behind me just to make sure, no unwelcome guests are stalking me. Now keep going. Whenever I play this game, I like to have some kind of objective. And not just staying vigilant. I mean, I want to have something to do. Something to look forward to. Comm station, going after somebody, looking at the barred house, looking at the container. I would like to have something to do at all times. And if I don't have anything to do right in front of me, sure, I can play the base game. Loot. I mean, that's how you get experience, in most cases. You loot. So I did that for a little while. AKA those two electrical boxes. And that's it. So now, I done made it past the freaking midway point of the map. And did you notice that there was no gunshots at all? Nobody does anything. Or nobody did anything, rather, for like the past 3 minutes. Yeah, this energy happened all throughout my play sessions from Halloween Eve to Halloween to the beginning of November 1st. Yeah, it's that deep, people. Whenever I don't hear anything for a good long time, I start getting anxious. So, with that in mind, look at how my camera keeps jerking back and forth. I'm watching these trees, people. I'm watching my surroundings because at this point, nobody's moving. They're stationary. It sounds like the last second meta. That's what it sounds like.
Coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
Okay, so the lady announced that the airdrop's on the way. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hush. And I'm gonna let y'all feel out the rest of this encounter. Did you expect that? Yeah, neither did I. Neither did I. This guy was tucked in between two trees. Chances of spotting him? Very, very freaking limited. Very limited. Well, now he's dead. And now I have a bugle on my back. So all my players that came into this game, you know, after the whole Fortnite season pass meta hit the gaming companies, let me tell you, what's on my back right now, minus the berry, this is what you had to be afraid of. When somebody had a bugle and an SVU on their back, that's when you know they meant business. And by business, I mean they did not touch a single plate of grass within 24 hours. That's what I meant. Now, even before that, the ultimate sweat weapon was the Sumi. Yeah. And even before that, the ADR 97, yeah, that was the king of the game. If you had an ADR 97, you basically beat the game. That's how old I am in terms of this game. You know, if any of you remember that statement or remember those days, damn, like the video. If you don't mind, I'd really appreciate it. So hostile tree dealt with, or more like hostile in-between trees dealt with, I decide that my airdrop card is covered in radiation. I'm gonna walk over here to this time safe, this very spooky sounding time safe area, and first check and see if it's secure, then attempt to open it. Well, I have a bugle in my hands right now in case another hostile tree or another hostile bush were to appear. Well, I found one button, and pretty soon I'm going to find the second. And I think it's right around this corner. Oh, wait, no, that's the one behind me. And I think this button is... Damn, where's this button at, though? I played this game literally 2 days ago, and I can't remember where this button is. I think it's inside the shed. Yeah, that's why it confused me, because they were so close together. I'm like, ain't no way that's the second button. It's right there. That shit crazy, ain't it? But first, I'm gonna check the shed. Okay, nobody's in here. Well, now I know where both buttons are, but I'm not too sure about these houses. Even though you see me look at both of the buttons, I want to make sure this house is safe. Because I don't know where the safe is itself. You know, you gotta look for that too. You know what I'm saying? Check the house. Okay, this room is clear. Wait a minute. He's dead. He gone. That's it. Him shooting off his bugle was his dying cry. You see, I'm trying to tell you all, just because you don't hear a single damn thing for about a good 8 minutes does not mean you're alone. Does not mean you're alone at all. And this guy had a bugle too. If I would have walked near that detector, I would have got hostile bushed. I would have gotten shot by a hostile bush with a bugle. I guarantee you he was watching that detector. I absolutely guarantee you he was. But, like I said, the last second meta is quiet. And you know, that's the thing about this game. Quiet can mean campers, or it can mean tranquility. You don't know until you take a risk. You really don't know until you take a risk. And yeah, spooky number, woo. Yeah, but this was a good game. Even though I didn't kill the third guy directly, he still, died due to his own actions that I influenced. So I'll take this. I'll take this and a berry, and I'll go home for a smooth, good game. I'll be sure to catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.